What is up, Virgo? How are you guys doing? It's time to go ahead and take a look at the mid-month messages for November 2023. So I'll explain more about what that's all about here in just a minute, but it's going to be fun, so stick around. What is good with my Virgo friends? How y'all doing, man? We're looking at the mid-month messages. So what I am doing when I look at the mid-month messages is I'm looking to see if we can pick up on a change of timelines. Because y'all know me, I like to give advice in my readings. That's the most important part of the damn reading, bruh, is the advice. If you take the advice and apply it, it has the capability to change your timeline. So that's what we're going to look for here today. If you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, all the information on how to go about doing that is in the description box of this video. All right. Okie dokie. Starting these off with the current person. If you are not experiencing any problems, issues, or concerns with your current person, this is not for you. We got that world card there. I don't know what to say about that yet. Hang on. Could be a repeating cycle, possibly. Ooh, this is a one-sided relationship. There's no equal give and take here. You're the one putting forth all the work and the effort, and you just kind of feel like you're doing everything all by yourself, don't you? I think you do love this person, but you can't tell if they love you. I think some of you are just getting sick of doing all the work, honestly. You're having a battle of ego and intuition. Like I said, you can't tell how this person feels about you. You're having a very difficult time figuring out whether or not your intuition is telling you that this person is not in love with you, or if your ego is just getting the best of you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And so far, with the World card, Six of Pentacles reversed, it's just a repeating cycle. It just keeps looping around and looping around and looping around of the same issue, the same problem over and over and over again. Now let's take a look at this person's feelings and intentions. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's look at their feelings and intentions. See how they really feel about you. What their true intentions actually are. Let's see here. How do they really feel about this connection? How do they really feel about this situation? They want to be the one in control. They want to be the one in control. Yeah, Judgment and the Emperor. This is all about everything being under their control. Okay. So, I do think they're in love with you. I do think they are. But I think they may be worried that you're going to start wondering whether or not there's somebody out there better than them. They're worried that you're going to start exploring other options. I think this is probably a worry, a concern that they keep very close to themselves. They don't talk about it a whole lot. They don't say much about it. I don't think they want to walk away from this, but at the same time, I don't really think they want to be all that vulnerable either. Not really. Let's see the outcome then. What's the outcome? Queen of Swords reversed. So yeah, I just feel like the resentment is building up and building up and building up between the two of you. It's too much resentment. Yeah, not really seeing a whole lot happening here. But the resentment is building up, and you are really starting to strongly suspect that you can't trust this person. Strongly suspect it. But I don't see you abandoning this. I'm not seeing you abandoning this because you don't have any rock solid evidence that you can't trust this person. There's no solid evidence, so you're not abandoning it. But the resentment is building. The lack of trust is building. So the tension is building. But I'm not seeing anything happening yet. Is there any advice? What's the advice? And the Ace of Cups. And Ten of Cups. Man. Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups. That tells me that this is salvageable. Death card reversed. So this is definitely salvageable. We got to fix the trust issues, dude. We got to. I mean, at the end of the day, that is, and as a matter of fact, I was just telling this to a client about an hour ago. That energy, the lack of trust, will destroy the connection. Now, there's no judgment. I don't care why you don't trust them. I don't care if your intuition is picking up on something that's genuinely off about this person. Or maybe you're just broken, paranoid, and insecure. Or maybe the two of you just speak such a completely different vibrational love language that y'all just, your vibrational wires are crossed and you don't even communicate on an empathetic or telepathic level at all. Either way, don't matter. That energy is like termites in your house. It's like termites in your house. Your house is going to collapse eventually. Eventually, if you don't get that problem under control, your house is going to collapse. That lack of trust is like termites in your relationship. Okay, got to work on that. Got to work on that. All right. All righty. Let's take a look here at the next person due to come in. Next person coming into Virgo's life. Let's get a little look at that situation. See how it's looking. Next person coming in. Ooh, they may come in at an inconvenient time. Maybe a bit of an inconvenient time for you. Yeah, and it may be a very unexpected unexpected and inconvenient time. Yep. Now, no, that's not bad luck. No, that's not a coincidence. There is quantum physics behind why that tends to happen that way. I don't have time to go into that here for this video, but there is quantum physics behind why that happens. But if you could imagine that, I don't know, sometime in the next couple of weeks, for whatever reason, you just decide, you know what? I'm going to focus on other things. I'm going to take on a bunch of overtime for the next month. I'm going to start working 6 days a week for the next month. I'm going to build my life, and I'm going to arrange my life in such a way that I don't have fucking room for nothing and no one. And then you round the corner, bam, and you bump right in to the next person coming in. So it's going to be kind of unexpected. So all I'm seeing here is that you're kind of unsure as to whether or not you even want to entertain this. But they're coming on strong, though. They're coming on strong. Okay. All right, that's all I'm getting out of that right there. So let's look at their actual intentions. What's their actual energy, intentions, and feelings at the deepest level? Is this person a good person who means well and is truly, genuinely trying to build something happy, healthy, and successful? Or is this just a worthless fuckwad? We shall see, said the blind man to his deaf son. Uh-oh. You know what card that is, right? That's the devil. I don't know if you can tell. So this person is very, very interested in a sex-based connection. You know what? Okay. Yup. This feels like one of those types. It feels like a rebound situation, first of all, with the death card reversed and the world card reversed. This definitely feels like some rebound shit. I don't think that initially this person has the greatest intentions in the world. Not initially. But I do see them catching unexpected feelings. I don't think they're expecting to catch these feelings. That's very sudden, abrupt, and unexpected. Very much so. But that wasn't their intentions in the beginning. See what I'm saying? Not in the beginning. That's hard to say, man. This one's a slippery one. Are their intentions good in the beginning? No. However, they do start catching feelings that could go so many different ways, dude. Let's just go ahead and look straight at the outcome. Let's take a look at the outcome. Chariot. I think things are going to start moving pretty fast between the two of you, honestly. Communications is not that great, though. I won't lie. Communication is not that great. and you're having a difficult time feeling the connection. The connection just doesn't really feel that intense. Not really. You're having a tough time with this one. So I'm not seeing a decision being made, meaning you're not going nowhere. It's going to start moving pretty quick, though. But that's the thing. That's the thing. It's going to start moving quick, but you're still not sure how you feel about it. So let's get the advice here. Let's get the advice. Page of Wands reversed. So you need, first of all, lay some boundaries on the table. Okay. Lay some boundaries on the table. And I don't know why this is the advice for you, but you need to have a zero tolerance for bullshit. Zero tolerance. You need to stand in a really strong sense of integrity, and that needs to be understood and respected. You know, I'm not playing no games with you. The minute you start playing games with me, I'm going cold. I'm not going to respond to any mind games. I'm not going to react to any emotional manipulation tactics or guilt trips or gaslighting. I'm not going to play that game. That needs to be understood. And take things slow. Take things slow. Lay it on the table and let them know. Just won't take you slow. Got a lot of shit going on in my life right now. I got some goals. You know, if capital I, capital F, if your goals, dreams, and your aspirations align with mine, and we can come together and build an empire together, cool. But we're going to take this slow. I'm going to watch you and just let it be known. Just lay those boundaries on the table and see if they respect it. If they don't, if they start trying to push the boundaries and test to see what they can get away with, don't hesitate to bring this to an end. Don't hesitate. All right, let's take a look at the newest person. The newest person who just came into Virgo's life. Let's say 2 months or less. The newest person who just came in. Let's see. Okay, 9 of Wands reversed. So they are letting their guard down. They may have been a little bit guarded there in the very beginning. You're going to start noticing that they are letting their guard down. So there's definitely somebody there's a third energy here. I don't think it's a third party, but I do think there is a third energy. And it's more than likely either a salty ass ex or somebody who's just jealous. More than likely, somebody that's jealous, just wants the person that you're with. And I know this isn't going to be everybody, but if that person is somebody who dabbles in metaphysics and esoterics, it would not surprise me if they try to throw some black magic at y'all to try to break y'all up. Look, that's the day and age that we're in right now. That's the day and age that we're in. And look, because I know there's some of you who deal with that shit. Every time I mention that, I see it in my inboxes and in my comment sections. The main key to somebody doing negative energy work on you, throwing some black magic at you, throwing something negative at you, the hardest part is identifying it. That's the hardest part. Once you learn how to identify it, it's nothing. It's nothing. I've been dealing with that shit for fucking 5 years now. 5 years. And I had no idea what was happening to me at first. I had no clue. And then I had a couple of different psychics, mediums, come to me and tell me on multiple different occasions that, oh, there's people trying to sabotage you and they're doing spells and hexes on you and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, that's what that is. Oh, this is a long time. It goes back in like 2019. And I started learning how to catch it. I started learning how to identify it. That's the tricky part. I know this isn't for everybody, but I know somebody needs to hear this, because every time I do a reading for somebody who's being attacked like that, they're so scared. They're so horrified. They're terrified. Don't be fucking scared of it. Don't be, as long as you can identify what is your energy and what is not, it has no power over you. None. 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 The minute you identify that and you go, whoa, that's not my energy. That is not my energy. It leaves. It leaves. The only way it works is if you feed it power. And the only way you're feeding it power is either if you don't know about it, right? But if you're feeding it anger, bitterness, fear, it feeds off of that shit right there. The minute you identify it and you're like, whoa, that's not my energy, pew, it's gone. Guess where it's going? It's going to return back to sender. And it's going to fuck their world up. I mean, it's going to fuck their world up either way, but it's going to happen much quicker. Much, much, much quicker if you put a stop to it. This is not my energy. This energy is not welcome here. Oh boy. Pray for the person that threw that at you, because it's going to come back and hit them threefold. There's nothing you can do about that. There's no way to manipulate that. There's no exception to that. That is not Rich Lopp's opinion. That is an immutable universal law. Whatever vibrations you cast come back to you threefold. Period. Period. Across the board. It's a default setting in this video game. Default setting. So if somebody is taking it upon themselves to intentionally throw negative energy at you with the intention of sabotaging you, it's coming back to them. Period. Period. And it's going to hit them 3 times harder than they hit you. And that's just a universal law. Anyway, I know I trailed way off on that. Sorry about that. I know somebody needed to hear that, though. Don't feed it fear. Learn to identify an energetic attack. Okay. Anyway, I think you and this new person do have a karmic contract from a previous lifetime. Does it kind of feel like you've known this person your whole life? You know, maybe it feels like an oddly intense connection. That's why. That's why. And yeah, there's definitely, now, even whoever this is on the outside, whether they dabble in metaphysics or not, there's still somebody hating on you. There's still somebody hating on you. They still hating. Especially y'all look happy and they want that person. Oh, they hating on you. They hating. I'm going to tell you what right now. Ain't nothing a toxic, miserable person hates more than seeing somebody else happy. They hate it. Oh, they hate it. It burns them alive, dude. Let's look at this person's energy, their intentions, how they see you, how they feel about you, what they want with this connection here. And they're leaving the past in the past. They are very aware too that this was a divinely guided connection. They feel very strongly like the universe brought the two of you together. They're very fully aware of that. Very fully aware of that. I think this person probably has a very low tolerance for drama. We already talked about that. They do feel a really strong connection. They can tell the universe brought the two of you together for a reason. So, yeah. So at the time the two of you connected, they probably had a lot of options available to them. But they felt a stronger connection with you than anybody else they've connected with. And again, it's because you all have a contract from a previous lifetime that's unfinished. Two of Cups. Okay. Looks pretty solid, though. Pretty solid for the most part. I don't think this person's a game player. I think this person wants something serious. Let's see the outcome then. What's the outcome? What is the outcome? Four Swords. Knight of Swords. So you're taking things slow. I don't think an offer is being made to take things to the next level, whatever that next level may be. So, like, let's say, for example, y'all are just in the talking stage. Okay. I'm not seeing anybody make that offer to make things official. Let's say you have made it official. And the next level is to move in together. Whatever you consider the next level to be, that's plateauing for a little bit, and that's taking some time. I don't really see that being something that's happening. Probably not in November or December. Matter of fact, I see pretty much a plateau. How the last month has been, it's probably about how the next 2 months are going to be. Moving pretty slow. And shit, hey, it's better to move slow in the right direction than to move fast straight into a brick wall, you know? Is there any advice? Is there any advice? Ooh, the Tower card. If you have any unresolved, unfinished business from the past, gonna have to really be going through that in here. And you can't have any reservations from the past. None. I know there's at least one of you who still has that ex that if they were to come back, it'd be very tempting not to do it, right? Can't have that. Can't have that. You can't have that. You have to be able to say to yourself, even if my ex did come back, even if I'm still in love with him, no, never. Never. Nope. You got to slam the door shut on the past and work on healing from the past too. I know I used to talk about that a whole lot, and I still touch on it, but I don't hammer on it as hard as I used to. But that's very, very important not to let a new relationship distract you from past healing. And definitely don't intentionally use a new relationship to distract you from healing that you need to do. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. That is no different than running to the dope man and getting high because you're in pain and you don't know how to deal with it. It's no different than running to the bar and getting schmammered because you've had a stressful week and you don't know how to handle it. No different. Now, is there anything wrong with catching a little buzz? No, do what you do. But it's really, 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 really easy. If you got all this stress and all this pain that's just eating at you and eating at you and eating at you, and you've had no relief from it. You've just been in pain and miserable, and it's just been weighing on you. It's really, really easy. When you find something that successfully distracts you and takes your mind off that pain, it's really easy to become dependent on that. Really easy. Really easy. And relationships are no different. My ex that broke my heart 6 months ago or whatever, that's just been hurt. I've been so low and so down and so deep in the pits of heartache and betrayal and sadness and brokenness. And then this other person comes in. Holy fuck, you make me forget about all my problems. That's not good. That is not good. No, that's not good. That's not any better than a bottle of whiskey distracting you from your problems. It's no better. Now, am I telling you not to drink? No, I'm not telling you not to drink. We're all adults here. Go get you a little drink if you want. Am I telling you not to get into relationships? No. What I'm saying is don't let that bottle of whiskey distract you from the healing you need to do. Go get your little buzz on and have a good time, but just know you still got to go in here and get to work. Same thing with this relationship or any new relationship for that matter. Go ahead and do your little thing. I know it feels good and it's fun and that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. But just know that you got to take this relationship and set it over here and focus on the broken, unhealed pain that needs to be worked through. All right? Okie dokie. I feel like those were the messages that my Virgo friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Let's see. We got Phoenix 602. Thank you for that super sticker. I appreciate you. And we also have Q Destiny X. Thank you for that super chat. Greatly appreciate you. And I appreciate all of you who tuned in, played along, and showed love, support, and positive feedback. That's what makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And for those of you who haven't heard, there's a big November reading sale going on where I have $100 off all Zoom call readings. Now, that sale is for November only. December 1st, Zoom call readings go back to regular price. But we still have the sales from September and October that will remain a permanent change. $40 mini readings and $50 off all full pre-recorded personal readings. So all that information is in the description. All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.